Dear Father, I have no other request but to request the fact that I have pure love and unconditional connection towards you, and that your will be done. Father, I pray to you in all of me, through the sincerity of my heart, your son. Amen. Let's go.
Monet, a with the affirmations to enjoy your day with. I am who masters me. I embody mastery. NAGA's rising cavalry. The netters are my battery. I got my discipline. My source comes from within. Root chakra grounded in the cosmos so infinite. NAGA's through my veins. Currencies flow through ligaments. Another netta instrument. Manifest me dividends. I'm on my mastery. Self-doubt is blasphemy. I'm the God I ask for me. Connected to my astral being. I summon other beings. All facets of me. Magician carve my meaning. My purpose is the alchemy. I am numero uno, Raishi on my mind, lion's mane, big on sumo, Babalao aligned with Pluto. We kick back like we judo, karma licks back with Pluto. Heart on a feather, that represents my new growth, trusting me is crucial. The God in me a do show, I'm bigger than your economics, politics, and Google. My omnipresence is the true show, all the world is stage. Allow my authentic self to be the sage, fumigating parasites all up in my space. Cause I am who masters me. I embody mastery. I'm bigger than indoctrinations. NAGA's rising cavalry. I am who masters me. I embody mastery. I'm bigger than the situation. Nettas are my battery. I am who masters me. I embody mastery. NAGA's rising cavalry. The nettas are my battery.
You already know the vibes. What's going on? It's NAGA here. And I got a particular topic I want to talk about tonight because I seen this movie earlier. And y'all know how I get. Like I see shit and I get like I get genuinely emotional behind values, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't with all the braggadocious ego formulation of how people think or whatever. So I wanted to explain a story that I seen, whatever. So I was watching a movie earlier, right? It was like early this morning. The Star Trek movie or whatever, with all the new guys in it or whatever. And there was this particular scene towards the end of the movie where Spock was fighting the villain or whatever, right? And the captain of the ship, he died or whatever, or was in that stasis form because radiation was gonna kill him or whatever. But he had to save the crew. He had to save everybody. So he went into the radiation. He's like, F it, I'm gonna take all the pressure for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So they left him in there or whatever. And then I think the dude name was Kang or Kong or Krong or something like that, whatever his name is. Dude was about to excuse me. It's cold in here. Support the stream. You see the information at the bottom of the screen. Please support the stream. Everything helps. Doesn't matter where it comes from or what you donate. Everything helps, and it'll be very appreciative because everything helps. Okay. All right. So yeah, the guy, the villain, the villain was escaping. He took like the other ship or whatever. And he had came to Earth, like tore up the whole city. Like he tore up everything. And Spock, which the new version of Spock or the grandson of the original Spock was he was going after him. He was like, I'm about to go after him. But he had like this energy on him. He had this like, you know what? You made my best friend or my captain sacrifice himself. And he had revenge in his face, right? And Spock is very analytical. Like they're very logical. They don't really show emotion too much, right? So this is the first time you get a chance to see Spock in an emotional aspect, being through the whole movie concept. And I want to segue that idea real quick because movies always show you how we should be, but they put it in the form of fantasy and values to make you experience it for a moment, just so you satisfy whatever notions inside your synapses to say, all right, I've seen that, but I don't have to live that. And that's false. Okay, this is what movies do to try to change us from what we are. Entertainment is built that way, whether we know it or not. Ultimately, anyway, so Spock was mad, man. He went down to go fight the dude Krong or Krang or whatever his name is. And Krong is strong. Like he has his cells regenerate super fast. He's extra strong. Nothing can really hurt this version of a human being. So Spock is jumping, he's flying around. He jumps off. He's like, I'm going to, and they're fighting on this ship or whatever. Spock grabs like this metal thing or this metal thing off of the top of the ship, and he cracks him in his face with it, right? And he's beating him. But the girl that played in Guardians of the Galaxy, that was the dude's girlfriend or the one he liked her or whatever, she was playing in this movie too. So this was Spock's girlfriend, I guess. So she wanted to get beamed down so she can help him because they're literally watching it on the comm of what's going on, right? So she goes down and she's shooting the villain in the back with the stun gun and all that. And he's steady coming towards her or whatever because his body's regenerating or whatever, right? So Spock hits him hard, bang, real hard, right? And you can see it in his eyes. Like he starts losing himself. He's like pounding the shit out of this dude, like bang, bang, bang. And she's calling to him like stop. We got him. You know what I'm saying? And she told what made him stop was when she told him that the captain was saved and they had him in stasis. He wasn't dead. That's the only thing that calmed him down. Like he realized that his friend was still alive. He didn't lose his friend. You know what I mean? That's why he was going all out. He was like, for my boy, for my homie, I'm going to go all the way out, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's my dog right there. Like, I'm going all the way out, right? So he was hitting him. And his last punch, after she told him that he was okay and he was being brought back, he hit him with he was laying him down. He hit him with like an uppercut kind of punch. He was laying on his back like really hard, like boom, and slept him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you could see the passion and everything. And he was just so adamant to protect his friend. And it was emotional for me to actually see that, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm that type of friend, you know what I'm saying? Like if I say I love you, I'll lose my mind for you. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't even matter. Like if I love you, you're my friend. And we are going through this war together, this thing called life together, whatever. We're friends. We're true friends. And we claim that value. I'm going to represent for you, whether you know it or not. That's how I always been. And most people don't carry the terms that we use so heavily every day in life, so heavily. We carry so many terms, so many words with us. And when you don't respect what you say, you don't mean what you say. You don't even live by the value of what you say. People in this world, they look at these terms and they treat them as methods for them to manipulate and get over. I love you. Because I love you, I can hurt you. You're my friend. Because I'm your friend, I don't have to be truly a friend to you. All these facets of reality, they're always a contrastal value to how people use them. All praise due to the Most High. Devon said, I'm always going to be your ultimate friend, right? This is how you understand how to treat people because divine is going to always be there for you. All praise due to the Most High. So it was very interesting for me because I got super emotional. Like I'm crying watching this dude beat the shit out of this dude. I'm like, oh my God. I'm not crying because he was hurting him. I'm crying because he was like really that man's friend. He was like, nah, yo, you hurt my dude, yo. Like, fuck out of here, yo. Like, you're not living. I don't care if you got all the powers in the world. Like, I don't care if you superhuman or your cells can grow back. You made my best friend kill himself. I'm going to fucking hurt you. I'm going to beat you to sleep and I'm going to take you and throw you in front of the authorities and let them handle you. Like Spock was beating the shit out of this dude, and she was like, "He's alive." She's like, Spock, he's alive. He's gonna live. He was like, "Oh, okay. But since he's gonna live, I'll let you live." Then you didn't make him kill him. You know what I'm saying? But it was definitely gonna be an eye for an eye, right? So that was very interesting to me to see that and how they played that out in the movies. And automatically I was sitting there listening to the story, and I'm like, wow, that's how it was in real life at one point, the genuine value of how people care for one another. But then you have these type of people that use this energy to gain for themselves. They're not like really expressing the value of love or contentment for what you speak these words for. You're more or less using that as comical value, or an illusion based, just so you can save some form of face, right? And it was interesting to see how far we have fell as a culture. You know what I mean? But I know divine is always going to be there for me because it's genuine. Like, to be genuine, a person who is genuine on how you feel and stand on what you mean, and all of these things, being a stand-up person, you stand tall. You know what I'm saying? Like up north, we say, I'm going to keep it tall. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a stand-up individual. So when you say something, you got to represent that of what you said and stand on that. You have to keep it tall. And divine always keeps it tall with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Whether or not you accept it to the reality base or not. Majority of the time, people don't accept it, so they miss that genuine feeling. And other people who don't even understand that, they take it for granted, And it's like, wow, how could you take that for granted? That was a beautiful thing done for you. Most people are so in their ego, they can't recognize beauty when it's there for them. They can't recognize when something is good for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is the turmoil that the world has been going through. All praise due to the Most High. I will never sell divine short. And me understanding my connection with divine is allowing me to be a better conducive connection for other people that I meet in the world on a physical level. Even if they don't represent like me, I'm going to be as if I'm striving to be as divine. That's the whole point. That's the walk of righteousness. You have to put down how you feel and rise to the occasion, right? Unbeknownst to me, a lot of my energies were taken for granted. You know what I'm saying? People would laugh and because I say friends, and the world gets into this motion. I ain't got friends. I don't got this. I don't got that. I don't care about women. I don't care about love. I don't care about this. No, you fucking people are changing into demons. Period. When you cannot structure yourself and have a level of self-control and accept the things that come into your life of a high value, because you're not a child, because you're not, living life in a way to where you always making mistakes and you need somebody to pick you up from that value, you get an opportunity to stand in your own choices correctly. You know what I mean? So when you're young, you don't know what that is. But as you get older, you recognize it. So it's a level of fortuitiveness that you have to wherewithal. They like to use that word wherewithal. Like, you have to be the person who's gonna stand up to everything indifferent to what you love or what protects you. Right? So when I hear people saying, oh, she cheated on me, and he's not this, and these people was my family and they did me like that, it's only because these understandings are not expressed to their full totality with individuals. People don't know how to really do this shit. And ultimately, if you don't know how to do it, then you should study. But if you know about it and you choose not to do it, it's because you don't want to do it. It's because you don't want to be in that energy. You know what I mean? I got new friends that I've met, and you can't tell me that they're not my family. You know what I mean? I was expressing to one of my friends earlier that they call me and they check on me, you know what I mean? Just to make sure I'm still breathing, And I think I got a little aggressive when she told me that she was tired, you know what I mean? Like, she has a whole involvement. It's not nothing romantic, nothing like that. Like, this is literally my friend, you know what I'm saying? And she had things she had to do or whatever, but she was calling to check on me. And she was saying, I'm tired, and I'm like, yo, you got to take care of yourself. You got to get the vitamins. And she's like, don't be yelling at me. And I'm like, I ain't yelling at you, but I care. I don't want you to. I lose people who are of value to me. You know what I mean? And it meant a lot to me. you know, it meant a lot to me naturally to respond that way. Like, I don't know, sometimes my natural feelings, they just come right off, right? I have no regard on that. I have no governor on my natural feelings. You know what I mean? My self-control is intact, but when it's genuine, I have no control over that. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna come out. And I think a lot of people, they get covered over, like your feelings get covered over or calloused. So now you can't be genuine with people. That should bother you when you go through your day and you feel like, I don't have to be real with my friends, or I don't have to be real with my love, or I don't have to accept these values from people. That shit should fuck you up because you're twisted in your mind. You're so damaged to where you don't recognize what loves you. That's fucked up. You see what I'm saying? And then you make mistakes in life according to how you should keep regard on people, and then don't take no responsibility. That's cognitive dissonance. That shows you how far you are off from the mark. You can't make up a story that goes against the value of somebody who cares and protects you in that understanding, who loves you in that understanding, but yet you look at it as it's weaker than you, or you look at it as it's non-important to you. You see what I'm saying? And this is something that's deep for the whole culture, because most people don't take shit serious. You know what I mean? You just brush it under the table. You don't want nobody to hear that. You don't want nobody to see you that way. You want to be seen as the big person. You want to be seen as the one who got the most. You want to be the one who's the baddest man on earth or the baddest woman on earth. You want to be that person. You don't want to be a genuine person. That's disturbing. That's disturbing. And it, you know, I was talking to one of my friends about the Smurfs and shit. You know what I mean? Like, whether people know it or not, you know what I'm saying? The Smurfs, that cartoon is kind of weird. Like, everybody loves the Smurfs, right? You know what I mean? But the Smurfs, they carry the 7 deadly sins. You got greedy, you know what I'm saying? You got hefty, you got Smurfette, you got brainy, you got all these different titles on the Smurfs, and they all wear white, right? Projecting their energy, reflecting their energy. Papa Smurf, which is the head wizard, is wearing all red. Gargamel, they paint him as if he's a bad person, but he's wearing black. He's absorbing all this energy. And if you ever watched it in depth, if you ever watched the Smurfs in depth, it'll be sometimes when Papa Smurf will say, if I can get Gargamel to help us, Gargamel is all ready to help the Smurfs, and he feels all good. And then next thing Papa Smurf says, we can't trust Gargamel. How you can't trust Gargamel when he just did what you asked him to do, but yet you're the one running from him? Y'all got all the sins, you know what I'm saying? All the 7 deadly sins as far as names, but you're acting as if you're good, right? So this is what the world teaches people to do. They say you can be in the 7 deadly sins as long, right? As long as you're nice about it. Don't let that fly over your head. You know what I'm saying? People like to deal with sins as long as they don't have to take responsibility for it, as long as they don't have to be pointed out, right? So with that being said, it was just something I thought about earlier, something I saw, you know what I mean? And I was like, wow, that actually touched me to my heart, because I literally stand on truly how I feel about things. No matter what people think or what they believe they know, my energy is based off genuineness. You know what I'm saying? So majority of the time you have people sitting around you talking about this energy. Oh, this person is that, this person is this, when in fact it's just genuine. And majority of the time people don't know how to deal with genuine energy, so they criticize it, they ridicule it, and they push it to the side, when in fact what's being shown is you don't recognize genuine energy, right? So who's plotting and planning to make sure you don't be the best version of you? It's very important to think about. You know what I'm saying? It's very important to think about. And for the most part, you know, people make slight or make light about circumstances that really don't hold no value, but they use immoral acts to explain these things. You'll use an immoral act to make a joke. You use a moral act to downplay genuineness. You will use an immoral act to downplay your own particular feelings to where you're supposed to serve it in reciprocity. Look, I'm not going to get super scientific with this value, because I'm not the one to play with when it comes to the mind at the end of the day. All praise due to the Most High. But what I'm trying to get you to understand is you have more things to take responsibility for if you just pay attention to it. You have more things to protect in your life if you just pay attention to it. And if you get out of your headspace and get out of your feelings, you'll see that you got a lot more around you that appreciates who you are as an individual. That's something to grow towards. Look, I ain't gonna hold you. I just wanted to make it a short live because I was gonna do this earlier. I was gonna do it early today, but it's on my phone. I'm trying to do things to accumulate finances and stuff. You know, my situation is it's kind of wicked. So I pray every day and I keep my first foot forward, but it's really cold out here, you know, so I got to try to make it happen or be patient and allow divine to service me. I'm kind of doing both a little bit, like kind of no middle ground, because it's not no middle ground at the end of the day. It is everything. You can and you can't. You can do both at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So all praise due to the Most High. And with that being said, I love y'all, man. It's NAGA right here. One. I said one. Nah, whole love. Whole love. Not one love. We got the whole love, right? That's what Kala said. Not one love. Not one love. It's whole love. Value and abundance to everybody.
Sunshine Monet, ayy. With the affirmations to enjoy your day with. I am who masters me. I embody mastery. NAGA's rising cavalry. The netters are my battery. I got my discipline. My source comes from within. Root chakra grounded in the cosmos so infinite. NAGA's through my veins. Currencies flow through ligaments. Another netta instrument. Manifest me dividends. I'm on my mastery. Self-doubt is blasphemy. I'm the God I ask for me, connected to my astral dream. I summon other beings, all facets of me. Magician part my meaning. My purpose is the alchemy. I am numero uno, Raishi on my mind, lion's mane, big on sumo, Babalao aligned with Pluto. We kick back like judo, karma licks back from Pluto. Heart on a feather, that represents my new growth. Trusting me is crucial, the God in me a do show. I'm bigger than your economics, politics, and Google. My omnipresence is the true show, all the world is stage. Allow my authentic self to be the sage. Fumigating parasites all up in my space. Cause I am who masters me. I embody mastery. I'm bigger than indoctrinations. NAGA's rising cavalry. I am who masters me. I embody mastery. I'm bigger than the situation. Netters are my battery. I am who masters me. I embody mastery. NAGA's rising cavalry. The netters are my battery.